Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan Battle video. Alright, here we go. We are going to look at the new Carnival LR Kale and Caulifla. So this is a tag character. Now it definitely is, a bummer that they don't fuse into Kefla for sure. I wonder, would it be worse if, they had, Kefla was just, an active skill attack? That would probably feel worse, huh? So it probably is better if they don't even do that. I mean, as a tag character, though, I definitely am, always very, excited to use these tag characters. Tag characters always have access to this, which is approximately 500 category teams. The girls are on a lot of teams, weaker teams, that could really, really, really use help, right? So they are on a bunch here. Alright guys, yeah, like I was saying, they're on a huge amount of categories too, which is really helpful. Small teams, right? They're on teams like Super Bosses, right? Being on the Super Bosses team is going to be massive, right? There's been a lot of tough missions for Super Bosses. So, I mean, let's just get to this. So their leader skill is Universe 6, by the way, which is really... Alright, Universe 6 is not gonna be a good team. This potentially is gonna be brutal. This is kinda, I thought, what we could try and use here. I mean, maybe this could work effectively. We'll see, though. I think Automagetta, here's the thing with Automagetta. If we're on full Universe 6, he's runnable. But the thing is, running full Universe 6 seems like a joke. Maybe it'll work here. So there's the battle motion for Caulifla. Link-wise, we should link up fairly decently with Tech Caulifla. We could just run the two LRs together. But, I mean, yeah, maybe I will just try that. Maybe we'll just run the two LRs together. All right? We'll just get them together, the Kale and Caulifla, once they are... kind of I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. Anyway, all right, let's go. So we're starting the turn out. Key is looking really good. Let's just go ahead and go right here. Caulifla, the first attack targeted at her, she has 100% chance to dodge, which is very, very strong. All right, so let's go ahead and get this. So she's going to have the 100% chance to dodge right here. And then every time she attacks, she's going to be getting... a lot of extra stuff as well. Okay, so there's her dodge. Here's our first attack right here. When she supers, she gets dodge for 3 turns. So next turn, her dodge is going to be activated right there from her super attack effect, right? It's kind of an interesting design here. Where she has the guaranteed dodge before she attack, the first time. But then afterwards, oh wow, we actually got hit right there? What the hell? Okay. She has the guaranteed dodge for the first attack that's coming at her. And then after that, it's like her dodge chance is coming from her super attack effects. So, I don't know. I mean, they did make it potentially a bit wonky, I think, to run Caulifla in slot 1. We'll see, right? We'll see how it's actually going to go. And then we're going to be just rocking Caulifla here. All the way up until we get to turn 6. I do like that they didn't just do kind of the uniform, turn 4, start of turn, or start of battle, excuse me, for, the tag characters. The second character showing up. The fact that it's not just going to be, turn 4 every single time, I think is good. Okay, so... yeah, I guess we'll do this, and then I think next turn, I'll probably actually just float her off, and then we might just run the two LRs together, and then we could have one as Caulifla, one as Kale. I mean, they'll have 7 out of 7 links, which will be solid. Remember, Automagetta, if we're going to use him as just a floating support on full Universe 6, he should be okay on full Universe 6. I would not trust him off... oh, that's worst case scenario right there. Uh-oh. Yeah, okay. Alright guys, we're coming back in. So, right away we saw, I mean, okay, that is man, how do I word this? when I talk about the game being all RNG and bad luck, a lot of times I get pushback and people go, no, actually, you're just terrible. It's like, well, I mean, bro. Okay, so CAULIFLA has like a really big weakness, potentially. And it's not the first attack, but the second attack. Like, I mean, maybe that's a pretty rare occurrence where, because, like, I guess we could have put Automagetta there, but, like, then he's stunned and bullshit happens. Hit is very risky. I mean, I think what we just saw right there is more so just kind of what happens with Universe 6, right? Like, that's what can happen with the Universe 6 team. I don't know, actually, maybe I'll float this CAULIFLA off. Maybe we should just do that. And then we'll have the two of them together on turn 6. No, that's not a good idea, because if I did that, both on turn 6, when Kale shows up, the full field will change. We don't want both of them to do that on the same turn, so let's not do that. All right, so this time, okay, there's a couple of things to talk about, right? Okay, CAULIFLA, she has buildup, which we've got fully built up. For every attack she does, she gets 2 ki up to 6, 40% attack and defense up to 120%. We've got that fully built up right there. She did her 4 attacks, right? 3 supers, 4 attacks. I'll take that. I'll take that. Like, if she's going to give us that pretty much every turn, we'll take it. And then remember, her 18 ki super attack effect goes for 3 turns. So now, last turn's stack is up, where she's going to get 26% chance to dodge. So now this turn, she's going to do that again, and that's going to take her up to a 52% chance to dodge, right? After she attacks. And then her 12 ki super, every time she does one of those, she's going to get a 6% chance to dodge and a 6% chance to crit. So it's like, yeah, I mean, yeah, people will get mad. They'll go, oh my God. But like, we saw a pretty unlucky situation right there. Like, it was just kind of like super bad luck. I don't think that that's kind of like ridiculous to say that it was just kind of like a little bit unlucky. All right, there's her dodge right there. 20 million we're at for CAULIFLA, okay? And remember, CAULIFLA's additionals. Her first one is just guaranteed additional, 70% chance to be a super. Her next one is after she dodges an attack, she gets 120% attack and defense, guaranteed additional super, and 40% damage reduction for 6 turns. So, yeah, wow, damn. The CAULIFLA we saw get one shot, she had 60% damage reduction up when she took that 800k. Like, that 800k damage she took was with 60% damage reduction up. So, I mean, it's going to be hard for Universe 6 to function as a team if, like, the LR can't, like, really carry, dude. Like, the LR needs to carry to, like, a huge degree. So the fact that we saw, like, I mean, a hole in their kit already is a little bit unfortunate. Now, that CAULIFLA, of course, hadn't even attacked yet, so she had 0 build-up. You know, she didn't have the 18 ki super attack effect up or anything like that, but I mean, again, we're running Universe 6, dude, right? Like, it's, like, bro, like, I mean, well, you know, like, when they come out, you know, we'll do a ton of, like, you know, runs on a bunch of different teams and stuff like that. You know, we'll kind of see, like, you know, like, well, I mean, I say that, but, like, what are we going to run? We'd run their team, Universe 6. We could run them on Hit's team, which would be pretty fun. They are on full power, so we can run them on Super Saiyan 2 Gohan's team. I guess, I think that this could be a pretty solid character to just throw on a team, and they should be effective. Because CAULIFLA is going to have that guaranteed dodge from the first attack aimed at her. If this unit is on a team of better characters, right, like, or surrounded by other big guns where we don't potentially need them to sit in slot 1 or something like that, I mean, things are going to work a lot better, right? Because if we're running CAULIFLA as a floater, and it's like she always is 100% dodging that first attack, that's going to be pretty good, right? Like, that should allow her, I think, to be able to perform at a pretty decent level. All right, so, yep, we'll get that. Hit dodges, that's good, because that would have done quite a bit of damage here. All right, so we're going to go into this next rotation here. This is where Kale is going to show up for us, right? No, one more turn. It's turn 5. No. One more turn for Kale. Okay, so now we're here. turn 5. Chad, I'm gonna come right back.
私に遠慮することねえからな。思いっきり戦いな。はい、行くぜ。
All right, so now we have got the girls out here. Okay, so there's a lot to talk about. Once we hit turn 6 and we have access to CAULIFLA and Kale, right? So now we could swap back and forth. I do think both of their battle motions look really good, by the way. All right, so both CAULIFLA and Kale's active skills are available to us. If we're running full Universe 6, I gotta imagine, of course, CAULIFLA's is the active skill that we would use here. Because what CAULIFLA does with her active skill, I mean, I deem this better if we have mostly a team of Universe 6 allies. Because this, it's going to do damage, but then it permanently buffs Universe 6 allies with 1 key and 16% attack and defense in battle. I mean, that's like, you know, just think of it as like an LRB pan effect to the entire team. I mean, it's not as strong, but like it's one of those active skill buffs is monstrous. Kale just does massive damage and then gets a permanent massive attack buff for herself. So I think what we'll do here is, and by the way, both Kale and CAULIFLA have special abilities with a full field of orbs. So I think what my plan here, what we're going to do, I'm going to start with CAULIFLA's active, and we'll give CAULIFLA the full field of orbs, right? And then what we'll do, I think, is I have it lined up to where, you know, the other LR CAULIFLA and Kale is going to show up in this rotation. And then for that turn, I'm going to give all the orbs to Kale, and we're going to have Kale do her active. And if we have CAULIFLA do the active first, that attack buff is going to be up for Kale. And then we have that scouter right there from hit. So let's go ahead and drop CAULIFLA's active right here. So again, this should do hopefully good damage. I'm not too sure. I mean, CAULIFLA does not have like attack stacking or anything like that. But this is going to give a permanent support buff to the entire team. And that obviously is going to be pretty huge. Okay, the damage was not super impressive, but again, we did get the permanent stat buff for the entire team since we're running full Universe 6. Now, I think what we'll do again, as I explained, we'll get the full field of orbs this time with CAULIFLA here, and then we'll just focus on Kale when the other one shows up. So with 23 orbs, CAULIFLA guaranteed dodges for the turn, right? Now, the only thing about this ability is really good, but it's not really something you can super control. I mean, if we're on, like, turn 5, we could certainly float her, you know, to keep it, like, kind of, like, in our back pocket as long as we can. But, I mean, once she turns the full field of orbs, like, you know, we gotta basically use it. We're gonna have to put them in slot 1 to be able to handle it. I think Kale will... Yeah, let's just focus on CAULIFLA. We'll talk about Kale once we get there. All right, so all 23 orbs. This gives us guaranteed dodge for the turn. This CAULIFLA is already fully built up as well, right? Which is just 3 attacks, and she's fully built up. All right, let's go. Let's see what CAULIFLA looks like. Again, keep in mind that not only is CAULIFLA's kind of like stuff up right here. Okay, so remember, this Rosé is scary. We'll guarantee dodge this. But CAULIFLA, this LR, Kale, and CAULIFLA, they're supporting the entire team. So every attack that's performed for the rest of the battle is getting supported from CAULIFLA here. Noticing that right here, I guess we can talk about one thing with CAULIFLA, and that's that she does not have crits or super effective against all types at all in her kit. In order to get that, we have to Kale. Kale is the one that does that. I mean, just seeing the numbers I've seen, maybe Kale will blow me away. She probably is going to. But I could start with this. There's no way I have them on the level of AGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku. No way. But, I mean, I think I could probably potentially have them as, like, the next character after Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Like, if I'm kind of, like, ranking LRs. I do look at that ability of Caulifla's, that guaranteed dodge, the first attack that comes in. I look at that quite highly. And then her support is good, although the support only hitting Universe 6 allies mean it is kind of limited. Like, if we're gonna run Kale and Caulifla on, you know, the full power team, I probably am gonna just, like, you know, use Kale. Like, of course I'm gonna use Kale's ability. Because Caulifla's, it's the support is why you use it. Kale, though, I mean, it is interesting, though, when we use Kale's active, it is always going to be a guaranteed crit. Because Kale does a guaranteed crit the first attack she does of the turn. Okay. Shit. Oh, chat, this is bad. No, dude. Oh, my God. We need to kill Rose here, dude. I hope we kill Rose. Oh, my God. No way. We gotta kill Rose, because the worst possible nightmare will occur, which is, like, Rose has, like, a sliver of health. Because Kale, on the turn where we get 23 orbs with her, she does, like... How many super attacks is Kale gonna do on this turn? So, if we have if we get the full field of orbs for Kale, right? She's gonna do 4 guaranteed additional supers. So, Kale could super 6 times, plus her active skill is the 7th attack. So, Kale can attack 7 times. And, god damn it, okay. I guess we will come back and get that, because this is gonna suck, man. Rose is not gonna have enough health to be able to handle... Hey, bro. This has been a bad luck video. It's okay. It's been a bad luck video. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, maybe Kefla could triple crit. No. Alright, come on, Kefla. Put Rose down for me, baby. No crit again. Alright, it's fine. Okay. Yeah, I mean, okay, so, you know, it is funny within 2... Oh? No, but then that was a normal, of course. Yeah, damn, man. So we've already seen annoying aspects of the character. Only me, dude. Okay, so... Yeah, I mean, here's the fucking problem, right, with this full field of orb changing ability is, I mean, if you've got perfect luck, if things just magically go fucking perfectly, like, yeah, like, we could set it up and it'd be crazy. But if you're me, and, like, shit just doesn't go, like, 100% perfect at all times, well... I mean, I'm gonna use Kale's active here. There's no reason not to. Because it's like, we lost... Because Rose having, like, a sliver of a health bar, like, it just fucking sucks, man. Oh, okay, so that's a little KO screen she's got right there. It's a little interesting, I guess. Okay, sure. Whatever, there's a KO screen. Alright, we'll come back next turn. I'll make sure, we'll get Kale's God turn in here, though. Don't worry. Alright, guys, we're coming back in. I mean, we could just rock Kale in slot 1 right here. I think she should be pretty good. There was one part of the kit that a lot of people were kind of like misreading with Kale, and that was Kale gets a lot of defense, but it's not per key sphere, it's per key, right? So if Kale is at 24 key, she's going to have a massive amount of defense. She's going to be guarding. I think she should be able to handle stuff. Looking at this character, they have a couple of holes. Like, it's not just like I mean, to be fair, like most characters this year have had, you know, kind of like holes. Like they did the thing where they've like had like all different types of difficult content. And here's the thing about the girls is they're obviously meant to be, well, not necessarily the two LRs next to each other like this, but like Universe 6 girls are meant to be used together because look at the link set. Super Saiyan, Battlefield Diva, Warriors of Universe 6, Prepare for Battle, Tournament of Power, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. The Universe 6 girls are characters who are helped by the Link level update more than most. Because they used to just be stacking all these key links on top of each other, which is good for an LR like this. But it also, you know, after the Link level update, which I mean was now 5 years ago, but the links are all given stats as well. All right, so let's go. Let's see how we do. I think Kale should be fine. I think she'll be completely A-okay. Kefla looks like we'll be a little shy of the 6 orbs right there. All right, let's go. Hopefully Kefla doesn't get bodied. Yeah, Kale should be fine. Now, unfortunately, we were not able to get the full field of orbs with Kale. We're going to come back in and get the God turn. All right, yeah, let's see this. Kale should eat this pretty fine, right? Yeah, double digits. Okay, that's good. Fusion Zamasu doesn't... 53? Remember, this is after using the active. That's pretty good. Kale does get... I guess I should have given her those orbs, but... Kale does get 2 additional supers with 6 orbs, and then another 2 additional supers with 23 orbs. That was a big attack stat. Kale is going to be doing crazy damage, dude. And then, whereas CAULIFLA, right, she gets this dodge chance for multiple turns. Kale gets crit for multiple turns for her ability. Her first attack is always a guaranteed crit, and then after that, she's working on the crit from her super attack effects, or I guess we could say from her her super attack effects or her hidden potential system, right? All right, let's come back for our next turn. Yeah, Kale is definitely going to have big-time damage, though. Especially if we're able to get Kale to do, you know, 3-4 supers or something like that on the turn. She'll be looking pretty good. All right, guys, we're coming back in. I think... Okay. So we got plenty of orbs sitting here, right here. So remember, Kale will get 2 guaranteed additional supers with 6 orbs. I was trying to prioritize Kefla in that last turn. I should have just given it to Kale. I mean, she's the showcase character, right? So we will be able to get that. So let's just make sure to get Kale 6. That is a shame. It goes, she gets 2 additional supers with 6 orbs, and then 2 additional supers with 23, which is obviously not happening. All right, so let's look at what some of these stats are looking like. Okay, so we're looking like that with her, and CAULIFLA is looking like this. Okay. I'm not sure how good defensively Kale is going to be going through like a lot of the crazier fights. I think right now, amongst a lot of the bosses, Kale probably will just be fine sitting in slot 1. Provided we have her at max key. 49 million right here, okay. All right, now remember, Kale has 2 guaranteed additional supers she'll do. First attack is always a guaranteed crit. Her damage is good. Kale is doing good damage. There's no doubt about that. And she's getting all her crits, too. Yeah, Kale, like, okay. We're gonna start seeing... Oh, that's not gonna do anything, Zamasu. Although, Kale's super attack effects do not give defense. But she does get, you know, the crit and dodge. Yeah, that is interesting that Kale does get dodge in her 12-key super. Right, crit and dodge, and then her 18-key is just crit. We're going to see a lot more characters beginning to have, like, those god turns that Kale has. Because these bosses have so much HP. They're going to start dropping characters to be able to blitz these bosses. Alright, guys. I'm not 100% sure where I am with the girls as of right now. In terms of how good they are. I want to say I like them better than all the anniversary carnivals. I mean, some people are super high on Goku and Frieza, which is, like, fine, but you gotta overlook a lot to, like really have them high. We're talking, like, you know, like 5th, 6th best LR in the game or something like that. I think I can set the girls at least that. Well, besides Super Saiyan 4 Goku, he's different, right? But besides him. Maybe I like the girls as, like, the best LR. That's not, like, what I refer to as, like, one of the inner circle level characters. So we're talking, you know, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, the 10th anniversary LRs, and the 7th anniversary LRs. Those are all, like, the best. I think Kale and Caulifla, their impact, what I'm thinking of is, across the entire game, can Kale and Caulifla have a bigger impact than Tech Broly, Beast Gohan, and Great Ape Vegeta? I think so. Okay. So this fight is done. Let's just get the Kale God turn. We ended up missing out on it because Rose had, like, no HP. I'm going to go against one of the immortal bosses, and we'll just finish up with Kale getting the big God turn. Alright, guys. Let's go ahead and do a nice little silly turn here. Okay, so let's pop Caulifla's, you know, big active skill, which will give us the nice extra stats here. Let's go ahead and toss that out. So now we have the buffed, you know, stats, Universe 6 all upgraded right there. Okay. Alright, so now we'll get Kale out, and Kale could technically do 7 supers, essentially, right here, if we include her active. Alright, so our stats are looking quite a bit better. Let's go ahead and drop Kale's super right here. We do have the skip still on, but it's fine. Okay, so there's this. Alright, now remember, this gives Kale a massive permanent 40% attack buff for herself, right? So it's like if we do the whatchamacallit? If we do the active with Caulifla, we're gonna get the stats buff for the whole team. If we pop it for Kale, she gets permanent 6-key and 40% attack, right? So alright, we'll hit this, and now Kale should go absolutely crazy, right? With the ability to super 6 times here. So let's go ahead and see what Kale is going to do for us. Hopefully she gives us the hidden potential system additional super, but I mean, we're still going to super 5 times and then have a normal afterwards. So alright, this should be the highest numbers we've seen from her yet too, by the way, because we're going to have Tech Kale on rotation is giving us nice support as well. Automagetta is giving us support also. We're at 62, huh? Okay. Okay, alright, and then get ready, because she's got a lot of these coming in, dude. Okay. So, Kale definitely has a god turn, that's for sure. It's like Caulifla's turn of guaranteed dodge is good, and, I mean, it's gonna age well, but, like, this right now is really needed against some of the bosses in this game, right? Like, against, you know, hey, Jiren, fuck you, eat this, over and over and over and over again. That's pretty good. And then there's Caulifla. She's up to a much higher level as well. So, there we go. There's LR, Kale, and Caulifla. They seem very good to me. I would say my gut right now is still telling me, like, if I ordered just LRs, right? All LRs. And we go Tech Vegito, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, AGL Gogeta, LR Gods, Super Saiyan 4 Goku. And I'm probably putting the girls next. Kale and Caulifla. I think so. Above the Great Ape Vegeta, Beast Gohan, Tech Broly trio, I believe. I think that the girls should be a little bit more effective in all content compared to Beast and Tech Broly specifically, right? Like, remember, Caulifla's 100% dodge on that first attack, that is an AoE killer, by the way. Like, Cell Max's AoE can't touch Caulifla because she'll dodge it, guaranteed. As long as she's on slot 1, right? So, let me know what you guys thought. I thought they seemed quite good.